And welcome back. We are here with artist Sydney Kopenhafer. And Sydney, tell us about the kind of artist you are and a little bit about your work.
Okay, well, my mother and grandmother were both artists, and so I was raised with art and went to college for a teaching degree. But until I retired and moved to the Ozarks in 2005, I do a lot of plein air or on location painting.
Okay.
And then a lot of life drawing with figures. So it's more trying to capture an emotion or a feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where would you say like a lot of your inspiration for these pieces stems from then?
Well, I had a master artist, Albert Handel, come here and do a workshop in Springfield. And after that, he had me as a mentor. So I've been mentoring under him. He's been giving me assignments for the last 12 years. So it's really made me focus in. And so my landscapes are mainly trees.
Okay.
And then I like the birds and again, painting outside in general.
So nature is big for you.
When someone gives you an assignment, do you feel like that makes it easier for you to focus on what you're doing, or does that make it harder because you're trying to catch their vision?
It actually makes you focus because it's not real specific. It's an assignment of doing 6 trees, within a short period of time, so you're really working. I'm in the studio probably 4 to 5 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
Working on it, on his assignments and turning them in and getting a critique and feedback, and then that helps me guide me where I want to go next.
That's awesome.
Now, go ahead.
I was going to say, let's talk about these pieces you brought in today. So let's start with this one over here. Just kind of talk me through it a little bit.
Okay, I went to the World Bird Sanctuary outside of St. Louis, Missouri, and did some sketching and photoing of the birds. So this is Savo. He's an African eagle that was there, and so I was inspired by his color.
Wow,
That's
beautiful.
And what's the medium on
It's
these?
an oil painting on
Are
that.
they all oil here, or did you?
This is oil, and then the other 2 are charcoal and graphic.
Okay,
Very
so
cool.
the next one right here is charcoal and graphic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is, my sister lives in Istanbul, Turkey. So
Oh,
she
wow.
sends me reference photos. So this is a woman that she captured who came outside, she said, to get warm. So I just thought she was had a lot of character. And so I did this one from a reference photo.
Now you mentioned emotion. Like I can see so much emotion on that face. You're really good at faces.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. And so what do we have here?
Well, this is one of my assignments from the mentor, was a tree series. So I have several large oils, but I did them first as drawings. And so this is an oil painting of a tree on the West Coast that I went out there and did plein air on location painting there. So.
Do you find that it takes longer for like the charcoal type or for oils, or does it matter?
It takes longer for the oils.
Is it because of the dry time, or?
Right,
Okay.
yeah. And charcoal is much easier once you get the hang of it. You can just keep working. Oils, you have to let it dry.
Before you add on
Back
to
onto
it?
it, yeah.
Okay. And what's the fourth one here?
Okay, this is a graphite of a tree that I looked up, and when I saw it, I just went, wow. And
There's a lot of detail
Detail.
on that. My goodness.
so I usually draw from life or sketch from life, take reference photos, and then go back to the studio. So this was completed in the studio.
Oh,
That's
okay.
awesome. Now I'm curious, after having years of mentorship and obviously being able to create really beautiful pieces, what's some advice you would give to like younger artists or aspiring artists that are trying to get their foot in the door with all of this?
I would say just, to me, drawing is the basic, and just a lot of drawing. If you can find a mentor or someone that you admire and work with them, or get permission to copy their work just for study purposes, and then enter jury shows and go to museums, draw from the work there, and just keep at it. It's quite a process, and you have to enjoy the process.
That's right.
Now tell us where we can see your work.
Okay, I hang at Weberly House, and on September 9th we have Meet the Artist, so I will do demonstrating in a new pastel, which is a chalk method. An artist has come up with pastel put into a pumice block, and so I'll be working with that.
Oh, that's so fun.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank
We've
you.
enjoyed seeing your art.